Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's holiday video announcements on Christmas Eve. Um, I am so excited for our Christmas Eve services tomorrow, so I'm wearing this silly elf hat and sitting here in the sanctuary to remind you to come out for our Christmas Eve services. They are tomorrow, December 24th at 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. right here in the sanctuary. The 5 o'clock service will be an interactive retelling of the Nativity story. The 7 o'clock service will be a modern take on lessons and carols. Both services will include our Christmas Eve choir. They sound fabulous, by the way, as well as our traditional passing of the light and singing Dona Nobis Pacem and Silent Night, which is one of my favorite moments of the year. There will be a fellowship hour between the two Christmas Eve services. You can either stay after the first service or come early to the second service to mingle with friends and enjoy some coffee and snacks. Snack donations are appreciated for that time. You're invited to bring a plate of your favorite ready-to-eat treat to share. And just please remember to avoid bringing anything with nuts. So Christmas Eve is tomorrow. I hope we will see you here. I also wanted to remind you one more time about the survey that you all are invited to fill out. This is part of a program that I'm doing through Hartford Seminary for the next 2 years called the Pastoral Innovation Network of New England. And so I really appreciate it if you're able to take a few minutes to fill out that survey. It helps me out in that program, and I'm grateful for your time. I will put the link to fill out that survey in the comments. This coming Sunday, after we've all gotten through Christmas, Ben is going to lead a service called We Are Stardust. It's about finding ourselves in the very big and in the very small. So please come out and join Ben for that service. We will also be having a multi-age games day for kids during the service. So come out and play games during the service for the kids. And of course, we've got a lot coming up in the new year. Actually, January is packed full of awesome stuff, so I'm excited about that. Our 20s and 30s group is kicking off the new year with a trip to an escape room here in Nashua at Key to Escape on January 3rd in the evening. If you are interested, please let Sadie know. She does have to make a reservation beforehand, so it really helps her to know that you're planning to be there. The next day on January 4th, our UU hikers are going for a hike at Greeley Park, right down the road from us here at 3 p.m. It'll be a nice stroll by the woods and river, coming back out in time to see the sunset. So 3 p.m. to 4:30. It'll be led by Dick Widhue and is easy enough for people of all ages. Make sure you dress for the weather and bring a headlamp or flashlight. The next day, on January 5th, our service will be led by Reverend Emily Burr, who was the intern here many years ago now and is really excited to come back and preach here. She'll be leading a service on how our UU values call us to act in the world. It'll be our first service in the month of integrity. And since it's the first Sunday of the month, there'll also be new workshops for kids. So there'll be a whole new lineup of workshops that you can find out more about on our website. And our youth group will be meeting at 6 p.m. that night, 6 p.m. on January 5th. So any high school aged youth are welcome to come out for that. Sadie and I are planning to lead a series of 2 workshops in the new year about worshiping with kids and supporting families in worship. The first one is January 6th at 8 p.m., and that one's designed for families, adults who come to church regularly with children. And January 14th at 6 p.m. is designed for adults who don't come with children and are interested in being allies to our families and supporting our families who do come with children. So I would love to see you at one of those workshops. They're both online. We'll publicize the Zoom link, so you don't even have to leave the comfort of your house. Just log in and join us to talk about supporting families in worship. I have links to both of those that I will put in the comments. And January 12th, the second Sunday of the new year, we've got all kinds of things happening that Sunday. Our Men and Masculinities group is meeting, our UU Parenting group is meeting, and it's our first session of Exploring Membership for this year. So, Exploring Membership is an hour-and-a-half session that is kind of the one session we require for folks who are interested in becoming members of the church. So, if you are interested in membership, if you just want to learn a little bit more, I invite you to join us. It is at 11:30 in the fellowship room on January 12th, and there is child care available for Exploring Membership, for Men and Masculinities, and for the UU Parenting group that day. That day is also our next fun event, a church skating party at Conway Arena. So that's January 12th, 2:30 to 4:30 is the open skate there. And I think it's $5 to skate, and you can rent skates if you don't have them. So join us for that. It should be really fun. And it's a chance to just have some fun, do some ice skating, and hang out with your UU friends. So that's all I've got for this week. The video announcements will be on hiatus next week, but I'll be back in 2 weeks in the new year. And if you have anything you want me to include then, just shoot me an email before 9 a.m. on Monday, January 6th. That's when we'll be back, and I will make sure to include it. In the meantime, I hope you have a wonderful holiday, and I hope to see you tomorrow at our Christmas Eve services.